Rapid moments of history unfolding in Chatham County since Richard Coleman was elected the 47th sheriff. Now another major appointment, a familiar face in Savannah law enforcement. MacArthur Holmes was just named the first African-American chief deputy in 293 years, legacy there at the Chatham County Sheriff's Office. Want to say first off, we welcome you here, Sheriff Coleman, also a chief deputy.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. I'm so honored for this opportunity to talk to you as you share about this historic accolade. So Chief Deputy Holmes, first off, over the years, I've covered you running for sheriff, first against Al St. Lawrence and then against John Wiltshire. You lost your bid each time. I'm just wondering, as I sit here, why did you want to come back to the Chatham County Sheriff's Office?
Well, the desire to be a part of the Sheriff's Department never left my blood. It's something that I think that I was born to do, and something that was in my heart and in my nature. And I thank Sheriff Coleman for the opportunity to call me back and give me a chance to be a part of this organization again.
Well, we want to take a look at some video just 24 hours ago, your penning ceremony. And let's talk a little bit about the courage and determination that it takes to fulfill your mission. Tell us about it.
Well, the position of being chief deputy is one that's very important, and my job is to be there as a helper for the sheriff himself. My job is to make sure that the daily functions of the operation are taken care of, that give him an opportunity to spend his time doing other things that the sheriffs from the political end needs to do. And my position requires that I'm there to make sure that the day-to-day operations are adhered to and that they run smoothly as possible.
Well, Sheriff Coleman, you know Mr. Holmes has a great relationship with people here in Chatham County. Why'd you decide to bring him back?
3 words: trust, experience, and deserving. I think when here I am 8 months later into my office, and I'm just now naming a chief deputy. And when I thought about those 3 words, he was the only man to me that fit that bill. And he's definitely trustworthy. He definitely has the experience, and he's most deserving. And so, to me, that was a no-brainer.
Well, Chief Deputy, I know your role is a big one. Can you give us just a snippet of what your day-to-day duties will be?
Well, there's been a lot of changes in the Sheriff's Department, and I think they are for the best. And my duties and responsibilities require that I'm there to be part of those changes and to make sure that I offer whatever guidance and direction I can to make them as fluid as possible, to make sure that they are smooth transitions and that the desires and the vision of the sheriff is moved forward.
Tell me about the insight that you have right now. I know it's been a short time about the jail. You were jail administrator. What makes the jail different now?
Well, one of the things that's a little different now than it was 15 years ago when I retired was that the electronics and the moving into the age of just moving forward and not doing things by hand and by paper as we used to do, and I think that has been a great challenge. And the electronics itself has been a challenge, but we're moving through that, and I think that in the next year or so, all of those changes will be made, and I think that you will have a much smoother operation, and that we have a facility and we have an operation that we can be most proud of.
Okay, of course, we're all dealing with those changes on a daily basis, pretty much. It's
Yes.
rapidly changing when it comes to the internet and learning a little bit about everything, social media as well. So Sheriff Coleman, I do want to ask you as we begin to wrap up, you're building your team.
Yes.
Just wondering, can we expect any more history makers along the way?
Well, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. 3 at one time in one building, that's amazing. I think that's a lot of history in itself. But if it requires history to be made one more time, we're definitely going to do that. But one thing I can say about these history factors is that they were secondary to the achievements that they personally earned and deserve.
All right, Sheriff Coleman, thank you. And Chief Deputy Holmes, congratulations to you once again.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.